to mid-table Crusaders. And watching for final score, Gavin Andrews.
It didn't take long for Distillery to assert themselves at Seaview. Well, it took 12 seconds to be precise. Andy Waterworth provided the cross after a mazy run. Mark Cooling with the finish. It's not difficult to see why Distillery are one of the freest scoring teams in the league and only 1 point off the top. A shocking start for the home side. Manager Stephen Baxter understandably looked a little concerned. But his team did respond. Gary Smith's header the first of a number of chances. Crusaders looked dangerous from set pieces. Chris Morrow almost got on the end of Ryan Tumblty's corner. But Crusaders fans looked nervous. Distillery always seemed to threaten in the final third. Andy Waterworth, who's really stood out this season, fired this volley over the bar midway through the half. Gary Smith continued to cause problems at the other end. This header was neatly tipped around the post by Philip Matthews. From the corner, the Crews could have equalised. Stephen Coulter's header flashed across the face of goal. Crusaders kept on pressing, but again Philip Matthews was there to smother the danger. Early in the second half, Crusaders created some openings around the box. Too often, though, their execution just wasn't good enough. Distillery, on the other hand, did look like taking the chances they created. Waterworth again weaved his way into the box. This time his cross to the back post was well defended. Paul Muir, though, felt it should have been two. The goal that sealed it came on the hour. It looked like it should have been a fairly straightforward clearance for Greg Shannon in the Crusaders' goal. Darren Armour made it a difficult one. Not the prettiest goal he'll ever score, but he looked to enjoy it, and so did his teammates. Crusaders tried to fight back. Stephen Coulter had this effort saved again by the impressive Matthews. It was to be Distillery's day. Greg Shannon in the Crusaders' goal didn't look comfortable all afternoon. Gary Smith wasn't impressed when he failed to deal with this innocuous looking through ball. And things went from bad to worse. A wicked deflection from a Martin Riley free kick sailed into the top corner. 3-0 and game over. There was still time for a late consolation for the Crews. Darren Lockhart scrambled the ball into the net, but it didn't raise anything like a celebration. Paul Kirk's men march on. The Whites' good form continues.
Gavin Andrews reporting, and there's the table. No change at all at the top. It's Linfield, Glentoran and Cliftonville neck and neck. Indeed, the only side in the top six to drop points this afternoon, Coleraine, so they slide just a little, with Portadown moving up 2 places, Glenavon shoring up the top half of the table. And the bottom half then, the big movers there, Donegal Celtic, thanks to that 1-0 win today, just 1 point to leeway from the Crusaders, who fall to the Whites this afternoon. And then all rather congested Institute, Larne, Ballymena anchored with just that win